versus Canata for Air Force Ace. Oh, gotta click this guy. Alright, sorry about that. So it's gonna be a TVZ on ground 0. Score is currently tied 1-1 between the teams. And I think I say this, I've said this like many times already, but I'm just gonna say it again. Canata, the first pro game I ever watched was actually C versus Canata, so yeah. Even though this guy's like actually not very good, he has a special place in my heart. Yeah. So it looks like he's 1-1 overall this season, and he has 1 win versus a Zerg. I don't know which Zerg he beat. But it probably wasn't Jaedong, I can tell you that. I like his music choice, by the way. Paramore, pretty good. Let me actually adjust this overlay a little bit. Pull it into the center. Perfect. Alright. So here we go. It looks like Jaedong is going to be the orange Zerg at the bottom left, and that would make Canata the white Terran at the top right. I'm actually a little bit disappointed that we don't get to see Firebat Hero versus Jaedong. I hear he's doing quite well recently, so that would be quite cool. That'd be quite fun. Oh, it looks like the Zerg that Canata beat was in fact Hiva. Thank you, Ket. And yeah, alright. So, cross map is fine. I do dislike horizontal positions for anybody playing against the Terran on this map. And I don't know what that says. I feel like I should know those characters. Those were Chinese characters on the top. Upside down, cheerful there. That was a creepy looking drawing. Wait, who's that supposed to be? That wasn't supposed to be Jaedong, was it? But I don't. Was that supposed to be Canata? Because that didn't look like him either, did it? You know what? We're just gonna forget about that. Anyways. Ooh, I actually didn't see what Jaedong's overall record this season was. I know he's really not doing very well at all. Oh, I actually have Wikipedia open. Okay, looks like he is 5-3 this season. Okay. So it's not terrible. But it's not amazing. It's not really a Jaedong worthy performance. Although I guess Bisu has a couple of losses as well. Actually, wait, I'm actually curious now. Somebody linked me to like this handy dandy Wikipedia page with like all of this season's results. Okay, it looks like Bisu's actually 6-3, which is equally not really an amazing result. Oh, apparently it's also Jaedong's birthday on the 9th. So happy birthday, Jaedong. It was also Harem's birthday yesterday, by the way. Incidentally, it was Harem's birthday, so happy birthday once again to Harem. Anyways, there is a barracks. Was that a 12 hatch from Jaedong? I was not paying attention at all. I was too busy looking at the wonders of Liquipedia. Yep, looks like that was a 12 hatch. So we have a 1 Rex expand from Canata, and looks like he's building a depot there below his ramp just to block any run-bys. Jaedong's drone being quite annoying there. That's actually... I hope they... why is he not clicking on the SCV? Okay, yeah, because that SCV is getting quite close to dead. Uh-oh. Oh, doesn't quite get it. Canata repairs the SCV at the last second, and Marine is there as well. But that was quite close. And it looks like scouting SCV of Canata now gets into the base of Jaedong. Sees 3 hatcheries, sees a few lings running out. Nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like 6 things in total. What was that? 8. Anyway, 1 ling has been left. Okay, looks like it was actually 8 lings. So 7 Lings now heading over to Kanata's base, 1 Ling left in the main base of Jaedong to chase the scouting SCV. Canata actually... Okay, he's going to have the bunker up in time, but he's going to have to be a little bit careful about a Zergling run by. It looks like the SCVs are going to come down though. Of course, they are just going to mine there at the natural, but he'll be able to use those to block. Looks like he's actually just going to leave 2 SCVs there to block any kind of run by, and there's now a 3rd Marine in the bunker. So I don't know if that's going to work. Is Jaedong going to commit to something like that? Having made 7 Zerglings, he might. Guess we'll see. And looks like 1 Marine just going to be annoying here. He's going to poke those Lings a little bit and run right back into the bunker. And oh, interesting. Looks like Kanata's actually made a factory now. Now, is this just going to be a fast tech, like a fast science vessel? Or perhaps even some Valkyries if he's feeling fancy? Or it could actually just be a full-on, like, 1 Rex expand into actual mech. But I don't think it's going to be that, because he's still making Marines. I think it's going to be some kind of, probably just some kind of fast vessel build. Anyways. Looks like Scouting SCV wants to go out, but he knows he'll get intercepted by those Lings, so he's a little bit nervous. Look, all the Marines are just like, go man, come on, you can make it, just go for it. And he's like really scared. Oh, looks like he manned up. Oh, gets taken down. He played chicken with the Zerglings and just like ran into a cliff. And looks like we have... Wait, was that 2 academies? No, that was a starport. No, okay, never mind. Okay, so it looks like he's actually going for Valkyries rather than fast vessel. So basically, kind of praying that Jaedong is going for Mutalisks. Because if he's not, then that's just not going to be very useful at all. But I mean, I'm pretty sure Jaedong will be going for Mutas. Especially on this map, it's not like a particularly lurker-friendly map like, say, Electric Circuit is. And yeah, we are just going to see standard bio and siege tanks as well. So yeah, it's going to be Valkyries plus bio, and there is the Spire from Jaedong. There is the hatchery at the top left base. And there's nobody I can mod in here, is there? I can mod Kiet. Is Kiet still in here? But Kiet's like on a cell phone or something. Reading the chat, so that might not be so useful. Anyways, guys, you can't cry for Canata either. He's not a mod anymore. Anyways, what's going on here? Looks like the mutas are in production. Jaedong still has no idea that this is a Valkyrie build. And oh, ZNF is here. Fantastic. All right, ZNF, you got it. There is the Hydroden, so Jaedong is going to follow up with Lurkers as expected. Should probably throw down an Evolution Chamber as well in the near future, get that +1 carapace going. And, well, the mutas are coming out now. I haven't seen a Valkyrie yet. But then again, I've been busy like looking at the stream chat, because y'all are like QQing about people. And there are the Valkyries. Jaedong sees the bad news. He has been somewhat soft countered, I guess, by this Valkyrie build. And he's going to have to be very careful with those mutas. Of course, if Canata is too overeager with these Valkyries, though, he could just get them scourged. I believe it was actually Jaedong versus Mind on Outlier in week 1 or 2 of Pro League, where Mind did actually get Valkyries, and Jaedong just went mutas and Scourge and killed him anyway, because Mind's Valkyrie control was terrible. And look at this, Kanata's actually just skipped turrets entirely, relying solely on the Valkyries to stop these mutas, but that's giving Jaedong this window here to run into the main, and the 3 Valkyries are coming back, but there's some Scourge, and as I said, he's got to be so careful. It looks like Jaedong just spreading out his mutas, some SCVs coming out to repair the Valkyries, not in time to repair that one. Oh my goodness, looks like Canata just going to stim all his Marines and go take out the top left third base of Jaedong, though, and oh, looks like the last Valkyrie doing a lot of damage. There's some Marines coming back as well, and Jaedong is going to lose his third base. Jaedong could be in a lot of trouble right now if he loses this third. I mean, he did some nice damage with the mutas, but I don't think it was enough. Jaedong is losing his third base here. Are there no medics with this army? Or did the medics just fall behind a little bit? I think the medics just fell behind a little bit. I just saw a ton of Marines and no medics. And there's something researching there. I actually don't know if that would be siege mode or mines. Some lurkers are morphing in the middle of the map, but Jaedong's going to make something happen right now. I mean, he's lost his third base. He did a little bit of economic damage in return, but it wasn't nearly enough to justify losing that. So, what is the Tyrant going to do? Looks like 3 lurkers are out. The Marines are just marching back in a line. Lurkers are faster than them, though. But, oh, it looks like Jaedong's actually taking the bottom right main as his new third base, sending some units there to protect that. Random poor Overlord going to get taken down here in the middle of the map. There we go. And there's a few mutas and Scourge left. Those are probably just to intercept any dropships that might go down to the bottom right. He can't really use those offensively anymore. There's only like 3 mutas left. But it looks like a couple of Vultures are going to discover the hatchery there. So the mutas are going to come back and help the Zerglings deal with this. Looks like Canata actually got Vulture's speed before mines, which is very, very interesting. Unfortunately for him, he didn't get there in time to snipe the drone before it became a hatchery. But still just going to be a little bit annoying with these Vultures. Looks like, meanwhile, Jaedong's hive is on the way. He's now... Is that actually his first evolution chamber? Looks like... Did he actually skip the evolution chamber earlier on? Oh, random scan there on the map. Ooh, I think he might have actually caught the edge of those lurkers with that scan, so he does see those there. If he just runs into those... Oh, yeah, looks like Jaedong's just going to pull those back. Those might have actually been stop lurkers there, that I think about it. So that was a very nice scan by Canata, preventing disaster if he just run all his Marines over those. And it looks like he's going for a full mech switch now, floating out all of his barracks. He doesn't even have a third base yet. That's quite a fast mech switch. But, you know, I have seen this before. Actually, I know one of the top foreigner players likes to do that a lot. I think, is it Losi Lohi? Yeah. Yeah, Losi Lohi likes to do this fast mech switch. Of course, he's not quite on the pro level, but yeah. Anyway. Looks like, oh, the dropship is just going to get scourged down. It was spotted, I think. Oh, no, wait, was it not spotted? It looks like he's just not sure exactly where it is. Oh, but now he sees it, so that's going to go down. Boom. So, good job by Jaedong. Take that down. But Canata, I think, is still in a pretty decent position. He's got some Medic Marine camping at the bottom of the ramp there. And, oh, it looks like, I believe that's a command center. I'm pretty sure that's a command center that Kanata's making there. Just going to float that over to the 1230 base and take that as his third. And looks like we actually have a Greater Spire from Jaedong. Very peculiar choice considering there's 4 Valkyries on the field to be going for Guardians. I mean, he must be going for Guardians. Oh, he cancels it. Yeah, lost the mutas there and just cancels the Greater Spire. But I don't really know what he was hoping to do, just making a few random Guardians there at the north side. Anyway, it looks like Nidus is up to the bottom right base, so Jaedong's got his 3 bases up, and he has slowed Kanata's third as well, but let's see how he handles this mech switch. Valkyries, meanwhile, still running around doing some damage. He's got to be careful, though. Just because of the nature of the Valkyrie's attack, it makes them very susceptible to Scourge, because it's not like an instant shot like the Corsair's attack is. You know, you have to wait for like the rockets to travel there, and even when they blow up, the Scourge can still hit you. Or it's kind of weird how the actual thing works. Anyways, so looks like random barracks guy gonna float down here. 3 lurkers on top of the ramp. There's no way standard bio is gonna be able to break that. And there's the 3rd command center finish now. Looks like Canata also taking a very fast 4th at the 130-ish base. Looks like some Zerglings just going to clear the spider mines. So Jaedong can take his 4th at the natural there. Oh no! Losing the Defiler to a random spider mine there. Lucky mine for Canata. Wow. That was very unfortunate. Now these lurkers are just going to get taken down by the Vultures. If that Defiler had survived, a Dark Swarm would have protected that. But as it is, Jaedong might have to cancel this 4th base of his. No, it looks like the Vulture's just going to run into the base here. There's a bunch of lurkers here, but they're not in position just yet. And it looks like, oh no, the Vultures are not actually going to get in there. It's going to lay some spider mines here. But a nice little lurker spread by Jaedong, going to defend his mineral line. for the time being. But wow, that was so unlucky for for Jaedong there. And oh my god, he might lose another Defiler! Oh, loses another Defiler. These Vultures have been so worth it. And now Canata's on his own 4 bases against Jaedong's 3. That is not a good position for the Zerg at all. But, I mean, you know, Hive Tech is where you can start doing some crazy comebacks. I mean, if he has amazing Defiler play, perhaps maybe he starts doing some drops, since Canata is going for mech now. He could certainly make a comeback. But it is looking quite dangerous. And he has to be so careful here with all these mines around. He's doing a good job running individual Zerglings through to clear the spider mines. Oh god, if he loses that Defiler! Oh my god, if he just loses another Defiler to a spider mine, that is just going to be so unfortunate. And look at this! Canata actually made 6 Valkyries. He might actually just be going like pure siege tank Valkyrie or something. Not making any Goliaths, just instead making, yeah, it looks like he's making Valkyries as his anti-air rather than Goliaths. He's just going siege tank Vulture on the ground. Very interesting strategy. But oh, a huge plague on the Valkyries! Wow, the Observer missed that one rather. Suddenly all the Valkyries just show up and they're all red. But it looks like another Defiler does get sniped, and this 4th base is continuing to be denied by Canata. It looks like, whoa! Jaedong actually plagued his hatchery and some drones as well. Alright, not sure how that happened, but oh. Man, he's gotta be so careful with these Defilers. And it looks like he's gonna go and try and clean up this siege tank position here so he can take his 4th finally. And looks like he is going to be able to do that. But the Vulture's continuing to cause havoc in the base here. Canata, I gotta say, is showing some really nice Vulture play. Oh, some Zerglings getting taken down here. Those Defilers are out, they gotta be really careful. Oh, that mine doesn't go off. And are we gonna snipe the Defiler? Nope, just gonna go after some drones. Nice Dark Swarm on the drone line there, gonna stop those Vultures from doing anything. More Vultures going in, more siege tanks coming down. I don't know what happened to the Valkyries. I wonder if Canata's actually repairing them right now, because I don't see them on the map. And there is that one random muta, probably to actually go after those plagued Valkyries. But I would imagine they're actually at the natural right now being repaired. Unfortunately, I can't see. Oh no, I see them flying back down here on the minimap. And nice siege tank shot. Gonna unsiege and pull back now. And yep, there they are. And as I said, all repaired. Haha! Calling it like a boss. Although it looks like there's only 3 left. It's like a bunch of factories. Got the double armories going. Not quite mining gas yet from the top left base. Actually, Canata's macro. Wait, no, that's Jaedong's macro. What the hell? Jaedong's got like over 2,000 minerals. He's got 2,400 minerals and 1,000 gas. What the heck is going on? Canata's got 4 bases to his 3, and yet he's macroing way better. What is Jaedong doing? Guys, look at the resource counter. That's Jaedong, right? What is Jaedong doing? Oh my god, he's just... What? Dude. Make units. Make units, Jaedong. Make things. Oh man, what is happening to the Tyrant here? It looks like he's finally just given up on that natural and just going to take this base. At the 630-ish position. And it looks like he's actually got the bottom right natural as well. And whoa, that spider mine went on an epic journey there. So, random overlord going to the top left. Not going to see anything interesting. But, oh, looks like, oh, nice plague on the Marines and the Dark Swarm there as well. I think the Marines can finish. Well, no, maybe not. No, never mind. Nice little drop there. Defiler and 4 Lings cleaning up those guys. Perhaps going to force a cancel on this command center. Maybe. Vultures are getting in there pretty quickly, though. Oh, no, those are Valkyries. Oh, no, there's the Vultures. And some Valkyries continue to do damage. Oh, man, are there units in those? There were probably units in those Overlords as well. Wow. Man, Jaedong is in a really rough spot right now. I mean, he's finally got his 4th base up. He's getting a 5th at the 630, as I said, but he's at 80. What is that? 89 supply against 163. Yeah, he's at a 70 supply deficit right now. He's got an Ultraless Cavern, but I don't think he really has the gas to afford that many Ultras. He's got the minerals, of course, But Ultras are pretty gas heavy. And these Valkyries are continuing to do damage here. If they kill a couple more Overlords, he'll actually be supply blocked. Jaedong will. Meanwhile, the top left command center is going up once again. And these Valkyries are actually being ridiculously effective. Look, they actually have +1 air attack. Look at that. Wait, look when the observer clicks again. I didn't notice that, but look, the Valkyrie actually has +1 attack on it. Canata actually got +1 air weapons for his Valkyries. Very, very interesting. And probably quite effective too. The Valkyries are kind of like Corsairs. Each individual rocket doesn't do that much damage. They just like shoot a ton of them. I think it's like 6 damage per rocket or something. A nice little lurker drop here on the cliff, but a siege tank on the bottom will clean that up quite easily. And Jaedong's, looks like a plague there, catching the Queen's Nest and a few Valkyries. And oops, sorry about that. Don't know what that is. Man, that thing keeps popping up. I don't know what that is. Anyway, whoa, how did that spider mine not go off? Anyway, these vultures are gonna get cleaned up. But these Valkyries, I wonder how many kills they have. Looks like that one has like 8 kills. Is that 9 kills? Man, if they get double-digit kills, these have been ridiculously effective Valkyries. I can't believe it. This is actually a really cool game. And it looks like some random units being dropped on top of the siege tanks. And just gonna take down one of those guys. And wait, they have +2 attack now. Look at that. The Valkyries actually have +2 attack. Yeah, 6 +2 damage per rocket. Wow. Canata, it's because he has 3 armories. I did not notice that before. He actually has 3 armories, not 2. I'm sorry about that. I actually should have noticed that because the original armory he built was actually in the top right corner. So those other 2 were actually additional armories. But yeah, he actually got 3 armories, so he could upgrade both of the ground upgrades as well as +1 air attack for his Valkyries. Very interesting style here by Canata, and it's actually doing amazingly well against Jaedong. I mean, he's not like beating up some random Zerg rookie with this build. He's taking out Jaedong here. This is really, really cool. Looks like a bunch of swarms to defend that base. Some Lings running in here. Jaedong just trying to be as cost effective as possible with good Defilo play and Zerglings. But it's just so difficult. I mean, Kanata's now got his top left base mining. I guess he's on, 4 mining bases. His main's probably mined out. And so I mean, he's basically on even bases with Jaedong. And, doing the fancy micro. Ooh, takes the last hit. But the Valkyrie does survive. Looks like, his natural's actually not mining either because the Lurker's probably still there. Some nice drops on top of the tanks. Jaedong trying to be fancy. It's kind of working, but he still has a long way to go. He's still behind by like 80 supply. And, he's going to kill a few free siege tanks here. But I think his 630 base is getting sieged down. I'm not really sure what's going on over there. I do see a bunch of white on the minimap. And some more Lings getting taken down. Actually, I hope the observer clicks a ground unit soon. I actually don't know what upgrades the ground army is at. Looks like it's at 3-2 for the vultures and tanks. And a few mutas have been made here, but there's still a decent number of Valkyries. Looks like running headlong into a couple of Scourge. And the mutas are going to kill 1 or 2 siege tanks, but the Valkyries are just doing so much damage. Oh my god. That was like 5 mutas for 2 tanks. That was not worth it for Jaedong. The +2 Valkyrie is just shredding the mutas, and oh no, they're gonna catch some Overlords here as well. Oh god, I hope they're all empty at least. Oh dear. I think that's gonna supply block Jaedong as well when he loses these. Yep, Jaedong getting completely supply blocked now. 112 out of 88 supply. Vultures ravaging that base at the 630. Looks like 3 drones pop after everything else is dead. One random lurker guy doing some damage. Oh, no, insta-killed. And looks like we have another attack to the bottom right base. Jaedong just holding on by the skin of his teeth. He's going to get a huge plague off. Plague! Nope, not quite. Oh, man. What is that, like the 4th Defiler to die to a spider mine in this game? Looks like these lurkers, though, are doing a decent job. And look at the Valkyries. Man, I didn't know that was possible for Valkyries to just, like, insta-kill Scourge like that. Wow, but Jaedong, with his Zergling attack at the top left... The counterattack, that base was completely undefended, so doing a good job there, but he's got a huge Terran army knocking on his, his 4th base here at the bottom right. And those Valkyries! Oh my god, those Valkyries. Somebody actually needs to go back through this game and like count up the Valkyrie kills. Because this is kind of silly at this point. And it looks like Jaedong has finally gotten some ultras out. He's closed the supply difference a little bit. It's still a 50 supply gap, but it was like 70 supply gap just now. So he's like... he's gone from being completely screwed to only moderately screwed. Oh god, once again getting supply blocked. Scourge coming in here, but the Valkyries just do so much damage. They're at +3 attack now. They are +3 attack Valkyries. When was the last time you saw a control group of +3 Valks flying around the map? Because I certainly haven't seen this, like, ever. I think I might have seen this on, like, a 2v2 on an island map once or something. But this is not exactly a common occurrence, and it looks like the bottom right natural has now been denied mining. Oh, some Scourge are getting in here. They might actually get some good kills. They are split up. Looks like they got a couple of Valkyries there. That 15 kill Valk, I don't know if that's still alive. Looks like the Vultures are taking down the Nidus Canal. Jaedong still looking very focused there. Doesn't seem to be all too concerned. Is he going to get the Nidus Canal? I actually don't know, because they're clicking the Defiler instead. And yeah, he's actually just building them 2 at a time. Look at this, just constantly pumping Valkyries. This is so interesting. And Jaedong just doesn't have an answer. Well, he's got some ultras. They're not that great. Oh, sniping Defiler. He can just scan that and kill those. Yeah, looks like he's going to pull them out and use the siege tanks to take it down. There's no Nidus there, so it's like no chance of reinforcements. So that base, I'm pretty sure, is going to get taken down here. And Jaedong might actually be mining out pretty soon if he loses that. I mean, his main and natural are already mined out. The bottom right main is probably going to get mined out shortly, and that'll leave just the bottom right natural as his only mining base. Meanwhile, Canata has resecured the top left. The Valkyries are just still doing an insane amount of damage. Another Valkyrie has reached double digits there. And man, Jaedong is just I don't know what he can do at this point. It looks like he randomly dropped a drone here at the 9 o'clock. Whoa, nice spider mine hitting a lot of units there. I'm actually wondering if he could have taken the 9 o'clock earlier. Oh, double plague there on the Valkyries. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that earlier, if he could have, because there was a lot of, he kept trying to take the bottom right natural, but the 9 o'clock seemed to be a lot easier. Anyway, a few Vultures counterattacking here into the 11:30 base, but oh man, Vultures just going to take down all the drones here at the bottom right natural. Vultures, oh my god, look at all the dead drones. Defiler also getting sniped. Oh, the horror. Drone genocide here. A nice ultra counterattack, but doesn't matter. Going to get cleaned up by the siege tanks. Jaedong is down to 54 supply against 150 supply. He's down to a third of the supply of his opponent, just evacuating all the drones at this base into the Nidus Canal. But that means Jaedong is no longer mining. As you can see, he's at 43 minerals now, and that number is not increasing. He has 0 income and 0 bank. He has 36 supply. There's basically nothing he can do. Jaedong is going to get taken down by Canata. GG from Jaedong. Canata takes out Jaedong in Game 3. Air Force Ace goes up 2-1 over Team 8. Oh my god, Jaedong, what happened? What happened? Canata just beat Jaedong with mass Valkyries. I don't understand. Oh man, he's definitely been taking lessons from Firebat Hero. Jesus. Oh, what is happening right now? Look at Juhu, and he's like, what is going on? Oh god. Jaedong.